Hello Bitcoin world, it's Brian here, the UK Bitcoin Master. Welcome back to my channel and the next video in my series. Today I want to be talking to you about two things. One is the 80-20 and two is FUD. Now, when you look at life in general, it's a really sad fact that there is an 80-20 rule. Some people say 95-5. If you look, for example, at where all the wealth is around the world, it's said that 5% of the world hold more wealth than the other 95% put together. So you could say that those five, they've got the entrepreneurial spirit, they're out there carving out their own futures, and the 95% are watching TV. Okay, so when you import that idea into Bitcoin, again, you're hearing a lot from commentators about, the 20%ers. I actually think is probably more like 5%ers, okay, because I want to just talk to you about where most people are at. I was out last night for dinner and I was having a conversation with a family member. And that family member was saying to me, yeah, but, Bitcoin hit $20,000 and now it's all the way back down to $8,000. It's up and down, isn't it? Is it going to go anywhere? And I sort of said to him, look, you've got to look at the fundamentals. Stop looking at what the newspapers are saying, TV is saying, because they want to spread bad news. They want to, spread the doom and gloom. I mean, they said the internet would never catch on. They said emails, sending an email, what the heck is all of that about? I remember a movie back then called You've Got Mail with Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks, and it was like so alien to send an email. And look at what we've got today, with the internet and how it's part of everyday life on our phones, on our tablets. We're glued to it, aren't we? Well, if you feel you missed the internet boom, don't miss the Bitcoin boom. Now, why do I say that to you? Because Bitcoin, all the experts are saying, is the internet of money. And if you want to make some serious money, keep that in mind. But the challenge that the 80%ers have got, or the 95%ers, whatever your standpoint is the masses. Let's call them the masses. The masses, they govern what they should and shouldn't do by the media, newspapers, television, etc. So I put some articles up here to sort of give you an idea of, the FUD that the mainstream media spreads. Okay, FUD means fear, uncertainty and doubt, and that FUD, or fear, uncertainty and doubt, that really upsets the apple cart for the masses and they get really worried. So, Bitcoin's back end of 2017 was going crazy. So people were jumping on the bandwagon and buying. And of course, then it started to turn the other way and everybody started selling. So then more people sold and they created this hysteria around the whole thing's going down. So the national media were then negging out on Bitcoin. Of course, when something's going down, the national media want to neg about it. But as soon as Bitcoin starts to turn again, the national media start getting on the Bitcoin's going to the moon scenario. So I think if you're going to be a 20% or a 5%, or if you're going to be part of the minority that sees this as an investment opportunity where there's very little downside and massive upside, you don't want to be watching and listening to the mainstream media. You want to be watching channels like this, channels like Meister's show, Andy Hoffman's show. I'll pop some links to theirs below again. But I want to just sort of put some pictures up to sort of emphasize to you where I'm coming from. So, the first one we're looking at is, where could Bitcoin succeed? And what do they come out with as a currency in a failed state? Actually, where could Bitcoin succeed as a currency in a failed state? Why? Bitcoin, no, it's not just a failed state. Bitcoin is the future of digital money. And they're just saying it's just good for failed states, when in actuality, it's got a high percentage chance of replacing money completely. In reality, that won't happen. It's probably going to be another alternate currency, but nevertheless, something negative. Whoops, hang on a sec. My technology's let me down. Twitter follows Facebook and Google, will ban cryptocurrency advertising in 2 weeks' time. Well, that's just a negative. You know, China said it was banning Bitcoin. What it did was start to regulate exchanges and didn't ban anything. Here's another one. US hits crypto buying service Pazer with money laundering lawsuit. Well, you know, digging behind the scenes, they're not money laundering at all. It's fear, uncertainty and doubt to make the masses sell their Bitcoin. Guess what? If the masses sell their Bitcoin, the banks, the billionaires, the wealthy, they're buying it up at a lower price, which is why you'll hear myself and many other commentators use the word hodl. Hold on for dear life. Buy your Bitcoin as low as you can and then hold on, because we've got a 2020 halving coming up, a 2024 halving, a 2028 halving. It's going to get scarcer and scarcer and scarcer, and you do not want to let go of your Bitcoin, I promise you. So let's start to look at some of the positives that are out there. Here's another one from Fortune. Bitcoin price shrugs off child pornography report to top 9,000 again. This was a while back. But you know, all the mainstream media want to find out whatever information they can and slam Bitcoin so that the ordinary masses sell it so the wealthy can buy it lower. I just want you to think about that for a moment, guys. It just makes complete logical sense, doesn't it? Here's another one. Altcoin bear market is over, but Bitcoin is still the best bet. From Wall Street's Tom Lee. What does that mean? Well, when Bitcoin's price goes down, all the alternative coins go down as well, because Bitcoin is the daddy of cryptocurrency, so they seem to move with it. So, you know, as the Bitcoin price starts to go up, so people come out of the woodwork and start pumping their altcoin, buy this coin, buy that coin. Buy Bitcoin, guys, because Bitcoin's the daddy, definitely. I love this one. The world is changing, so is the globe. This was some foreign country with a massive billboard about Bitcoin. Here's something taken from Twitter. This is great. Bitcoin is leaderless and does not have an agenda that is dedicated or controlled by anyone. Many people are threatened by something they cannot control. People need to pay more attention to this very important point. So why do you think governments and banks want to knock Bitcoin? Because they're threatened by it. Because they see that it can really threaten in the future their financial monetary term systems that they control. The money that they control and loan out at higher interest rate, loaning your money out. They print money when they feel like it. You know, it's crazy. And they see Bitcoin as a genuine threat to the monetary system all around the world. You know, keep this in mind when you're hearing and reading the negatives about Bitcoin. Here's a great one. Peter Thiel. Bitcoin will be the one online equivalent to gold. Who is Peter Thiel? The founder of PayPal. A big deal, guys. You know, you've got Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan. At one point was slamming Bitcoin as a fraud until one of his daughters texted him saying, "Dad, I bought Bitcoin." And then months later, actually getting behind it. You know, you've got Richard Branson, positive again about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general. So, you know, guys, if you want to be part of the 5% or the 20%, whatever your viewpoint is, that are going to change your lives for the future, buy Bitcoin, hold Bitcoin, and don't listen to the masses. Watch channels like these. I love this one. Look at this little sort of cartoon. Real life adventures. It says, I found the pot. Where's the gold? Converted to Bitcoin. Isn't that wicked? Let me just finalise this show with an article I saw somewhere, and I took a screenshot of it, and it was talking in November 13, warning about a Bitcoin bubble. Okay, so it's saying that in April 13 it was right down around $280, and then by the November it is up around the 800, and they called it a bubble, and it was going to burst. And then we have several more growth phases and then retracement phases. And then last year, 2017, when I got into Bitcoin, you know, I bought a coin at £1,500 and everybody said I was mad, and I spent how much? And then, of course, at the end of 2017, December the 17th, it just peaked at $20,000. And then it retraced back down again. It's going to go up again, guys. It will not stay low, and when it goes up again, it will go even further. It will well surpass the 20,000 mark as well. So, you know, the other word I want to leave you with is FOMO, fear of missing out. If you were complaining at the back end of 2017 that a Bitcoin or a part of a Bitcoin was too expensive to invest in, whilst it's down around the 8,000 mark, buy some Bitcoin, because it will go to 10, 15, 20, 30 and beyond. So that is your Bitcoin video for today, guys. I hope you got some benefit from it. Please bash the button below and like the channel, share this video with people, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button so that you get any notifications from me. I'm just, along with the other commentators, passionate about putting this out there, that treat Bitcoin as a savings plan that will make you way more money than leaving your money in a bank savings plan. That is it, guys. Until next time, I'll catch you all soon.